What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. I want to talk about stacking, or what I like to call super stacking, or whatever you want to call it, which is key to Nidus. Is you need to stack, and you need to stack your mutagen over and over and over. The more stacks you have, which you can have up to 100, everybody knows that by now, the better you are in terms of things. After 10 stacks, you are able to be invulnerable for up to 5 seconds if you die. They'll consume those 10 stacks, but you get 5 seconds of invulnerability, and it'll restore your health to 50%, giving you more than enough time to actually keep going. That is beautiful with the Ravenous ability, but we're talking about how do I get those stacks, how do I maintain those stacks, and how do I do it efficiently. Okay, it's been asked a couple times because you've seen it in a couple of my videos, and I can maintain a nice group of stacks. And I use the sorting missions here as the background to kind of showcase how that's going to work. But virulence is what we need to stack, and we know damage on it. Obviously, the higher your power strength, the quicker you damage these enemies, which is not necessarily the best thing. Okay, you can have 200% plus power strength, which is fine, but if you're immediately killing the enemies, you're not able to stack as quickly. Okay, and the reason is here, if we take larva, this is how you do it. You take larva, you shoot larva out at a group. Okay, it sucks in all the enemies for that few seconds that the larva is active. You pop your virulence right where that larva pile is, over and over and over, and you're going to stack quick. If you have too much power strength, you're going to have less stacking. I'm going to be killing the enemies faster, yes, but I'm not going to be able to stack as quickly. Where if I have a moderate amount of power strength, I'm going to be able to use the larva to control the enemies, use the virulence to hit the enemies and damage them, use it again to hit the enemies and damage them, possibly use it a third time and damage or kill them, and that's going to give me a lot more stacking capability a lot quicker. Now, on top of that, I can go ahead and use Ravenous. Once I've got 3 stacks available, because it takes 3 stacks to put out Ravenous. It doesn't take energy, it just takes stacks, right? You throw 3, you hit it, 3 stacks go down. Now you've got your maggots swarming around enemies with you. The best way to do this is to have the enemies coming towards you, get them on that Ravenous pile, use the larva to suck them all in over the Ravenous pile. Now your maggots are working for you, and you're going to pop virulence. When you pop virulence over and over, yes, you're going to damage the enemies. Your maggots are going to explode and damage the enemies. They're going to rupture. Okay, and every time all these things happen, it's going to cause your stacking to grow, and it's going to grow really significantly, really quickly. So you're able to maintain, I would say, a good 30 to 40 is where I average most of the time, and I'm happy with that. Yeah, I could get all the way up to 100, but it's not a big thing. To be honest, you want to be able to maintain, anywhere 20 to 30, because you want to be able to have your 10 extra stacks at any point, especially if, say, nullifiers hit you. Okay, you want to be able to stay alive for that. So you can get in there, nullifier pops a bubble on top of you, now he kills you, you're immediately brought back with your stacks. You can kill him, you can get the crowd back under control, and then you're set. Okay, I am not done with my build, of course, so just bear with me. I will come out with the actual setup and how I'm doing this. It's taking me a little bit of time because I have a very specific design in my head that I want to make happen. I think if you play close to my style, you're going to love what I'm putting together. It's not going to be for everybody. But, again, so your best way is to think of the combination. You throw larva, it sucks up a bunch of enemies, you use virulence over and over on those enemies, but not at too high of a power strength, okay? And then that's going to go ahead and allow you to stack quicker. Once you have enough stacks, you throw down the Ravenous. Now with the Ravenous down, of course you're healing everybody. You throw a larva as the enemies come onto the Ravenous pile, or close to the Ravenous pile. Then you wait a second or two as your maggots swarm the enemies that are in that larva, and then you pop your virulence over and over. damage the enemies, your maggots explode, they damage the enemies, you stack. It's that simple. Okay. So I hope that helps. And I will catch you guys soon.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tano.